Dubai taxi rates changed. This was actually announced a couple of days ago. The RTA has announced a new flagfall and dynamic fare for taxi and hala services. However, this is only at main event locations at specific times. During these major event days, such as New Year's Eve, the flag fall rate will be set at 20 dirham at locations for big events such as exhibitions and international conventions. So if you think like World Trade Center, for example, if Coldplay is at Expo City, you're going to see a fare rate at 20 dirham starting off, or big nights down at Global Village, or things like New Year's Eve.
As well, through these changes, RTA aims to continuously improve and develop both regular taxi services and the e-hail ride of Hala Taxi, especially during major events like New Year's Eve, which typically sees a significant increase in demand for taxi services from residents, visitors, and as well tourists traveling to Dubai from all over the world.
So take note, if you're going to be at a busy location, you may expect to see a dynamic fare for Dubai taxis. In other news, the RTA is also implementing a new NOL card top-up requirement. So they're basically changing it to a minimum of, let me get that number for you right now, 20 dirham. So the minimum requirement for NOL cards at metro station offices from January 15th will be 20 dirham. And that's basically to ensure a seamless navigation experience and to minimize wait times. So all of those long queues, if people are topping up by 5-10 dirham, it means that they're going back to do that 3 or 4 times, which is obviously takes time in the queue, it makes longer queues. So they're adjusting that rate to 20 dirham in the hopes that that will ease queues and give you a seamless navigation experience, i.e. quicker journey time.
Honestly, it's mesmerizing how...
I said NOI, didn't I? I always say it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
NOL.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's mesmerizing how Dubai just like all the time thinks of improving ways to help the population transport from one area to another. You know, of course, I still like, you know, would prefer driving, but sometimes, you know, we are obliged to use like the metro to avoid traffic or let's say a taxi. Like you never know what are the circumstances. And the fact that the UAE just thinks of its population and all of its residents in such a way is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Another reason why Dubai is Dubai.
Yeah, and I think we do have great access to the public transport as a whole. I don't live beside it. Just on the NOI, NOL thing, I actually Googled because I always make that mistake and I had to Google what NOL stands for because I thought it would make it easier.
Yeah. What does it stand for?
It means fair in Arabic.
Nol?
Nol? I Googled it.
Nol? I mean, I'm Arab. Why do I not know this?
NOL. Nol?
Well,
fair.
Maybe.
Confirm, please, audience.
Guys.
Because I get it confused between NOI and NOL, so it's NOL stands for fair in Arabic.
Well, maybe it's an Emirati.
Jury in the back. Furiously Googling. Furiously checking.
They're like.
I mean, we could also check. I checked it before. I mean, we could also assume it stands for NOL. I'm assuming it's got an Arabic history. NOL stuff. I Googled it before the show. It's
really?
Fair. It's a fair in Arabic, so it's your fair card.
Right. Yes.
No, well, I Googled it before the show.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's what No, but I had, because the reason I Googled it is because I always confuse NOI and NOL because it's one line.
That's true.
So NOL, but it means fair in Arabic, so it's got, I'm still going to find it hard to remember.
How can I not know the word? I mean, I'm Arab. But yeah, if it's fair, I mean, it is fair at the end of the day. You know, you see everyone just using the metro and everyone using, you know, like the taxes and so on.
It's a fair.
A fair. It is. It is fair, and it's just like beautiful. I still would love driving personally because I love driving. To me, it's like therapeutic, you know, putting your own music and just like going around. But sometimes I do require to use the metro or even taxis.
I think if you work near a metro, you're going to take it quite regularly. So it's not really like a, obviously if you can drive or take a metro. But the fact that it's there. But I think the main thing here is that the metro fare has increased to 20 dirham. Not the fare, your NOL card top up.
Yes.